Hello, and welcome to episode 12 of my LEGO series. Now in this episode, we are going to be beginning to review some of my custom vehicles. Those vehicles include my Switcher locomotive, my steampunk locomotive and tender, my hot air balloon, my custom sailboat, and my semi-truck. In this week's video, I'm hoping to be able to do the hot air balloon, the semi-truck, and the Switcher locomotive. And then in the next LEGO episode, I'll be redoing my steampunk locomotive and my sailboat. So, let's get right into it. So now that I've flight tested the train and the hot air balloon, go check out that short, which was posted this last Wednesday. And now that I've consecutively destroyed them, thanks to the flight test, we can hopefully begin reconstructing them better. So, I'm planning for the blue Switcher locomotive to make it longer, and instead of having the motor here, maybe having the motor here, like the battery box, and then somehow making this a little bit smaller, because I didn't like how short it was and yet how tall it was. So I'll be making it longer, and then I'll also be making it a little bit taller for the cab and hopefully shorter for the actual main body. For the hot air balloon, you can see the gondola or the basket of the balloon survived, but the envelope or the balloon did not. Phil fell out, but I placed him back in, and I'm planning to make it a lot bigger, like an actual hot air balloon, unlike the really tiny one that I had before. And then with the truck, the dimensions are nice, it's just these front wheels can't turn, it's not sleek and smooth like a normal semi-truck, and then the trailer is just really janky. Like, these wheels barely turn because of the mud flaps. I don't like how these come down. So yeah, I'll be tearing this apart and redoing it too. So, I'll start with the train, and then I'll bring you guys back in once I've made a couple of modifications. So, I'm kind of bad about this, but I didn't really provide any progress updates for the locomotive. I just went ahead and did it. And I'm hoping to get better at actually doing progress updates, like having shown a shell just as parts without the motor, or showing having to work out where the cab is, or the motor being mounted, or even any of the bottom details. But I've not been on YouTube that long, so I know how to do most of that stuff subconsciously. So I forgot. I'll try my best with Phil's hot air balloon to do some of that, possibly. You'll obviously know by the time the video's out. But anyways, let me show you the locomotive. So this is the new and improved blue diesel Switcher locomotive. It has automatic magnet coupling that can swivel back and forth, handrails leading up to a door, it has a little control thing in there, then it has the battery that I stole from my green train, because I only have the one battery, along with the motor. It has the undercarriage, the actual motor, lights on the front, lights on the back. It has this, showing the little light that it is on. And then I believe that is all for the renovated diesel locomotive. I'm going to go set it up on the tracks and show you what it looks like. So now, over here on the tracks, we can see that I have it hooked up to these train cars. And of course, here's the remote. And there it goes. See, it works perfectly. I like it. It doesn't collide with anything. And there it is. Very good. I believe it is actually taller than this locomotive, but that just means that it'll hopefully be able to see over the freight cars. So, let's now go do the hot air balloon. So now, back over here at my desk, I guess, I did start the work on the hot air balloon. So this is the gondola. As you can see, it is very red. And I've actually added sandbags this time. Oh yeah, and while making this video, if you couldn't tell, I've caught a cold. So we're just going to deal with it and hope that my voice still sounds okay, even if I have a runny nose. So I'll start designing the envelope and then bring you guys back in when I have some of that created. The beginning of the top of my envelope of the balloon has begun, as you can see. So, my plan for the balloon is it's supposed to be a black balloon that would be like maybe this tall for Phil, and then it would come down and in here. But it would have some sort of tapestry or something draped over it that goes from red to purple in a rainbow pattern. And no, I am not going to be supporting the pride or any of that. I am a Christian, and I know that you cannot change your gender, regardless of what the social media and culture says. That's just a thing you cannot do. And I don't want it discussed here on my channel or anywhere surrounding my channel. So don't discuss it, and it's just going to be a nice rainbow. Think about Mariah Elizabeth. She paints a lot of rainbows. She's a good YouTuber. But anyways, so yeah, my plan is to have a black balloon with what is supposed to be a rainbow tapestry draped over it. So there's been quite a bit of work in between the last clip and this clip. As you can see, we are well on our way to our rainbow gradient, and I've also decided, since I didn't have enough black bricks, to go from black all the way down to white. Now it is actually starting to get smaller here so that it will eventually taper to a small circle almost here, right above the gondola, so that then it will look like an actual balloon. So I think I'll probably work maybe to the blues, and like I'm also planning for the color to come like this, kind of. I kind of messed up on the green. I'll figure that out. I'll mess with it and make sure that it actually does what it's supposed to. Well, I'm pretty much now done with the blue layer, as you can see right here. I've also started to get it a lot smaller so that eventually it can actually look as though it's attached to the gondola, hopefully with some purple, and it doesn't actually fit over the gondola anymore. Unless I do this, which I don't really want to, because I don't want to lose this special thing, my special build of the gondola, and Phil down into the depths of the balloon. So yeah, I've made a lot of progress from the red and the black to the deep blue down here. I'm hoping to do a couple more inward layers of the blue here, then some purple and some fire going in, and finally I'll attach it to the balloon. And then we can work on the semi-truck, which I might move to next week. I'm not sure if I have enough time to finish the balloon and finish the truck. Then we'll see it in this video. Finally! I have completed the envelope of the balloon, as you can see, tapering from red all the way down to purple. A little bit of purple, I don't have many purple bricks. Along with the gradient of the black down to the white, and the envelope. Now all I need to do is fiddle around with the connection points here, and then it will be done. And we can work on my small semi-truck, and then the video will be done. So, I'll just go and work on the ropes for the balloon, and then we can start on the semi-truck. There! Now we can see that the balloon is completely finished. It has its gondola, it has the fire burner, and it has the entire envelope of the balloon. Meaning we can move on, after clearing up this mess of bricks, to making my semi-truck look better. And then the video will be finished. So I'm going to improve the semi-truck and then bring you guys back in. So I've completed renovating the truck. Well, at least the actual truck part. I haven't touched the trailer. I'll probably do that once the video ends. But here is the truck. It looks a lot sleeker. It has a better front, a better back, better connection. I did make sure to have the trailer and hitch height still be the same. So now you can see it is still able to pull it, and I'll have it there over in my Lego City. But yeah, with that finished, I think that's the end of our video. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye!